Hey, I'm Brian from Lumber Revolution. We're gonna do engraves on wallets today. Have you ever run into the issue where you try and do the engrave, you put your wallet down and it just bubbles up and then one side looks good and the other side is fuzzy as all get out? Well, we got a solution for you. Check this out. So here are the different wallets that we get from Johnson Plastics. The link for them is going to be in the description down below. Go check them out and support them. There's several different colors that you can get: brown, tan, gray, and black. All of these engrave in black, except for the black, which engraves in silver, because black on black, can't see it. So silver it is. All of these are laser safe, which is very crucial. Be very careful what you put in your laser machine. You could blow it up. We hope not. If it's leather and genuine leather, it'll probably stink because it's like burning animal hide. It stinks. So these are not real leather. They don't stink. So we're going to use these. These are amazing. They're bifold wallets. There is great amount of space for different things like pictures and credit cards and cash. Who carries that anymore? And we're going to engrave on the inside part right here. To do that, we've got a wallet jig that we're going to use that will allow us to keep the entire thing flat the whole time so that it's not bubbling up and going all crazy and then engraving at different focus heights and stuff. So we're going to use that and make this an amazing, perfectly engraved wallet. So here's the wallet jig and the three pieces that consist of it. And we're going to use this in conjunction with the wallet to put it down like such to keep everything flat. So this jig was made by us. It was laser cut out on the Glowforge that we had. We designed the file, and you can actually purchase the file if you would like from us. The link for that is in the description down below. And it's a very simple process. What we do is we put the wallet in like such, put the legs on to clamp her down. And this is set up perfectly for the height of the Glowforge so that this is right in the focal height. So you just take your tray out and we're gonna lay this straight in there and we'll be able to engrave on there perfectly. So, most important thing you gotta do with this. This is made for going on the bottom of the Glowforge. You cannot put it on the top of the crumb tray, otherwise the head will just hit it and it'll mess everything up and you won't engrave anything. So, step number one, open, remove the crumb tray. Don't kill yourself in the process though. Stay. Good boy. Also, little tip. Don't open this all the way. You might have a problem with this little ribbon cable over here. We've had to replace ours before. It's a fun process. I don't recommend it though. So, crumb tray, gone. This guy goes back up. Don't forget that. And now, we're gonna put this guy right in the middle, right in there. You probably can't see that, so I'm gonna change the angle right here. Like that! And now let's go upload our file. So now we've got our wallet in there, and already I see that we're gonna run into an issue. If you notice the light right over here from the LEDs on the side, because we've taken the crumb tray out, you're getting all of this bright reflection off of the metal on the bottom. That's gonna cause some issues with focusing on here. As you can kind of see, you can't really make out the details in the wallet. So what we're gonna do is go back, open the lid, and put a white piece of paper on the bottom underneath the jig so that it eliminates all of that glare. Another trick that you might, if you run into an issue like this from sunlight coming in, is that you can put a big board or foam board or something on the top to eliminate any sunlight coming in when you're doing your engraves so that the autofocus works correctly. So we're gonna go do that real quick. All right, boom, as you saw, we got those two pieces of paper that are under there because one wasn't quite enough. And it's eliminated so much of that glare, you can see some of the details in here now. So now we're ready to go. I'm gonna upload my file. So I'm gonna go over here to the add artwork. I'm gonna upload, and I have a little Yoda saying because I'm a Star Wars fan. Not a direct quote, just an adaptation of Engrave This I did. So we're gonna take this guy and if I can get it to move, there we go. We're gonna put that over here because that's where I want it, is right there. And enter the settings for it, which is my leather wallet, which is 1,000 speed and 30 power. And so that works really well for these wallets on the Glowforge Pro. If you have a different Glowforge, you'll have to adjust the settings accordingly, or if you have a different laser machine, you'll have to adjust the settings on that as well. So I've got this, and we're gonna hit print so that we can have it autofocus. So here's what's gonna happen. It's going to go and it's gonna focus on there, and we want to see a little box that kind of looks like the thing on your camera where it's here's where the focus is at. Same sort of idea. We want to make sure that it auto focuses on this engrave area. So as soon as it's done scanning, we should see this little box pop up. If you don't see the box, cancel your print, start it over until you see that box. That's why we also want to make sure that we don't have all that glare issue, because then it won't autofocus. The problem you run into if you don't get a good autofocus, as you saw there, it shifted the image right there. That's it focusing correctly to that height, which is why we don't really have to enter in, the correct height on there necessarily, because it will find it. So we see this little box with these little crosshairs on there. Absolutely got to make sure that that's on there. If it's not there, you'll end up with an engrave that's out of focus, and nobody likes those. We like our engraves to be in focus. So if you don't have that, or you notice that something was wrong with it, cancel the print, start it again, move it to wherever you need to, and then you'll be in good shape. So for instance, like here, we're going to cancel this. Oh, it's canceling. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to do this. I'll move it just a little bit up, because actually I think I want it a little up and I want it a little over so I can have it centered correctly there. And then let's zoom in on here and make sure that we got it pretty perfect. I know I got a little bit over there. Actually, I need to go just a tad to the side there. Okay, that looks great for me for what I want for it. So we're gonna go back to the print, and then it's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna go scan it and autofocus it again. Make sure, again, that you see this little box that indicates here's where the focus is at. Okay, so it's gone and it's done the same thing. We are ready to go. So we're gonna hit the button and watch this baby engraved in silver. Here we go. Boom. Engrave this? I did. And that is how we make the perfect wallet engrave with the Lumber Revolution wallet jig. If you'd like to make your own, the link to the file is in the description down below, where it takes you to our Etsy shop. And if you'd like to see a video on how to make the jig, my wife has done that, and you can look at this video right over here. Thank you for viewing, and we would love it if you would just like and subscribe so that you can see more amazing videos. Every Monday, we make amazing things.